party people? I'm Kelcey, that's Lang, and do you know what is happening soon, Lang?
No. Valentine's Day? I don't
Me
know.
neither. Not Valentine's Day. Oh, that'll be a nice IMH show.
Well, you mentioned February. Well, we're coming up on February.
We're coming up on February, and
What's happening soon?
If you don't know, now you know. This year's a leap year. So we get an extra day at the end of February, and it gives you an extra day to do stuff.
We got to get rid of leap years.
Why?
Leap years, daylight savings.
What about the people who are born on February 29th? They're just never going to have a birthday again?
Yeah, just move it to the 28th or the 1st. They get to pick. They can choose when their birthday is. No one else cares.
I like a good leap year. It gives me one extra day to like achieve my goals.
Okay.
Or sleep. Or do whatever you need to do.
We should make. How about this? Leap years are a national holiday. It's only once every 4 years.
And we all get to just do whatever we want to do with that day.
Anyway, we're off topic.
Yeah, so let's talk about players who made the biggest leap so far this season. They were okay last year. They were bad last year, however you want to do it. Give me your number 3.
I've got some guys who were good last year.
I have guys that are good last year, too. I was just giving you options.
Yeah, I'm going number 3, and I'll tie this up. I'm going to go with a tie. Desmond Bain and Jalen Brunson.
Okay.
At number 3. And both of those guys were really good last year. I think they're both better this year than they were a year ago. You know, Baines had to kind of take on the primary ball handling duties for this Grizzlies team with John Moran out and Brunson for the Knicks. Randall's playing a lot better, so it's kind of taken some pressure off him, but he's still been awesome too. So I'm going number 3 of those 2 guards, Desmond Bain, Jalen Brunson. Who do you have at number 3, Kelcey?
My number 3 is also really good, like really, really, really good. Tyrese Maxey. I'm going to go with him. He averaged 21 points last year, and I know it's not a huge leap because he's averaging 25 this year, but he's playing alongside the MVP and who is going to get the most touches out of everyone on the team as he deserves. Joel Embiid is
And they traded
unreal.
away Harden, so
Tyrese Maxey, again, so good last year. But like he's turning into like star level now. Before he was like a super good role player. Now he's like he's a star. Tyrese Maxey is a star. Anyone would have him on a team and be happy.
Yeah, I for my number 2, and I think we probably both had this guy on our list. You said Tyrese. I go with a different Tyrese Halliburton. Tyrese Halliburton was
not on my list.
Oh, really? He was a good player last year, but man, he's been incredible this year.
He's been so fun to watch.
So efficient, such a good game manager, but he can also score. You know, got the Pacers to the finals of the in-season tournament. So I'll go Tyrese Halliburton for my number 2.
Yeah, that's a really, really good one.
We'll stay with the Tyrese.
For
do you have another Tyrese for number 2?
Another Tyrese,
I don't think there are any more Tyrese. I mean,
my number 2 is
Fast and Furious.
Scotty Barnes.
Oh.
He went from averaging 15 and 6 to 20 and 8.
Yeah.
And again, taking like a much bigger role on a Toronto Raptors team. Obviously, he's in his 3rd year right now, so he went from rookie to 2nd to 3rd. And I think this 3rd year leap has been really good for him. Fred VanVleet gone. He gets a new coach. And I think he stepped into that leadership role with him and Pascal and really leading this Toronto Raptors team. No, they're not spectacular, but I do think Scotty, he would be like in the mix for all-star-y numbers.
Yeah. I mean, let's shout out Canada again. For number 1, I'm going Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Is he number 1 for you also?
No, I just love Canadians.
I mean, look, he's always been great. You know, he almost started in the All-Star game last year. But this year, he's been spectacular. And sure, Chet Holmgren's healthy and playing, and they've added pieces around them, but he's still stepped his game up, I think, and he's just been incredible for that team and been what has made them one of the best teams in the Western Conference in OKC. Who's your number 1?
My number 1 is on the Houston Rockets, Alperen Şengün. He went from 18 to 24 this year and on a much better Houston Rockets team. Houston really did like a rehaul. They got Fred VanVleet, they got Dillon Brooks. The new coach kind of like stepped into his own. And so to watch Houston get better and also watch one of their young guys, he's in his 3rd year, take that big of a leap forward. Again, it's another guy who went from a good role player. I'm not going to call him a superstar, but he's definitely someone who is on the top of every scouting report when you're playing Houston. Yeah. And he's just like good from everywhere. Like he just
get your buckets.
Yeah, he just came out of nowhere, it feels like, and just was like really good. And so he's going to be my number 1 big leap forward on this 2024 leap year.
Maybe this is our last leap year.
Pardon?
Well, maybe by the next leap year we can get leap years.
Oh, so the leap years will be done, not like us as.
No, we'll be back.
Woo!
We'll be back next week.
We'll be back next week with another.
IMHL.
Let us know who's taking the biggest leap in the comments below. We'll see you later.